Hello everyone, myself Mrs. C.S. Nirali, Assistant Professor, Food Chemistry and Nutrition Department, KKWA College of Food Technology, Saraswati Nagar Campus, Nashik. Under course title FCN 357, course title Instrumental Techniques in Food Analysis, number FCN 357. Today we will see experiment number 11, title Estimation of phytic acid using spectrophotometer. What is phytic acid? Chemically it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexac is dihydrogen phosphate myoinositol. It is a common name storage form of phosphorus in seeds and is also considered as an anti-nutritional factor. The complexing of phytic acid with a nutritionally essential element and possibility of interference with the proteolytic digestion have been suggested as responsible for anti-nutritional activity. The phosphorus in phytic acid is not nutritionally available to the monogastric animals. Phytic acid also interferes with calcium and iron absorption. Hence, estimation of phytic acid in food grains becomes essential, especially in cereals. Coming to principle, spectrophotometer represents the quantitative measurement of the reflection or transmission properties of a material as a function of wavelength. A double beam spectrophotometer compares the light intensity between two light paths, one path containing a reference sample and the other the test sample. A single beam spectrophotometer measures the relative light intensity of beam before and after a test sample is inserted. Although comparison measurements from double beam instruments are easier and more stable, single beam instruments can have a larger dynamic range and are optically simpler and more compact. The phytate is extracted with trichloroacetic acid and precipitated as ferric salt. The iron content of the precipitate is determined colorimetrically and the phytate phosphorus content calculated from this value, assuming the constant 4 Fe is to 6 P, that is 4 iron and 6 phosphorus molecular ratio in precipitate. Materials required: 3% trichloroacetic acid, 3% sodium sulfate in 3% TCA, 1.5 normal NaOH, 3.2 normal HNO3, FeCl solution which can be get by dissolving 583 milligrams FeCl3 in 100 ml of 3% TCA, 1.5 molar potassium thiocyanate, that is KSCN, dissolve 29.15 grams in 200 ml water. Standard FeNO3 taken thrice. This is a UV visible spectrophotometer as well as its schematic representation. The instrument looks like in the above picture, and the various components of UV visible spectrophotometer. First one is will be light source, next monochromata, next adjustable aperture, next cuvette, sample in the cuvette, next photoresistor, amplifier, finally output. Procedure: weigh a finely ground 40 mesh sample estimated to contain 5 to 30 milligrams of phytate phosphate into a 125 ml Erlenmeyer flask, conical flask. Extract in 500 ml 3% TCA for 30 minutes with mechanical shaking or with occasional swirling by hand for 45 minutes. Centrifuge the suspension and transfer 10 ml aliquot of the supernatant of 40 ml conical centrifuge tube. Add 4 ml of FeCl solution to the aliquot by blowing rapidly from the pipette. Heat the content in a boiling water bath for 45 minutes. If a supernatant is not clear after 30 minutes, add 1 or 2 drops of 3% sodium sulfate in 3% TCA and continue heating. Centrifuge 10 to 15 minutes and carefully decant the clear supernatant. Wash the precipitate twice by dispersing well in 20 to 25 ml 3% TCA. Heat in boiling water bath for 5 to 10 minutes and centrifuge. Repeat washing with water. Disperse the precipitate in a 5 ml of water and add 3 ml 1.5 normal NaOH with mixing. Bring volume to approximately 30 ml with water and heat in boiling water for 30 minutes. Filter hot quantitatively through a moderately retentive paper. Wort 1 number 2. Wash the precipitate. Dissolve the paper with a 40 ml hot 3.2 normal HNO3 into a 100 ml volumetric flask. Wash the paper with several portions of water, collecting the washing in the same flask. Cool flask and content to room temperature and dilute to volume with water. Transfer 5 ml aliquot to another 100 ml volumetric flask and dilute to approximately 70 ml. Add 20 ml of 1.5 molar KSCN dilute to volume and red color immediately within 1 minute at 480 nanometers. Run a reagent blank with each set of sample. Standard: weigh accurately 433 mg FeNO3 taken thrice and dissolve in 100 ml distilled water in volumetric flask. Dilute 2.5 ml of this stock standard and make up to 250 ml in volumetric flask. Pipette out 2.5, 5, 10, 15 and 20 ml of this working standard solution into series of 100 ml volumetric flask and processed from step 6. Coming to calculation, find out the micrograms iron present in the tester from standard curve and calculate the phytate phosphate as per equation. Phytate milligrams per 100 grams sample is equal to micrograms of iron into 15 divided by weight of sample in grams. This gives the amount of phytate phosphate present in the sample. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you so much.